And it wasn't actually until this year that I really optimized my trading journal and kept it in a simple way. So I could just journal my trades, have a weekly reflection based on my journal, and then have a monthly reflection based on my journal in a simple way. The way I used to do it, and maybe some of you can relate to this, I would put in all my trading data because I should be journaling, because everyone says I should be journaling. But then I wouldn't do anything with it. I wouldn't really do anything more than click through it sometimes. And then when I was on a losing streak, I would just stop journaling. And then I would get back. It would just be this repeatable cycle of nothingness. But what I found out, and since I started journaling in this way with the tips and tricks that I'm going to show you, not only have I found many things for my edge so that it actually made me much more profitable, I also feel extremely intentional on every trading session because I know my trading challenges for the last week. I focus on my trading challenges and I focus on my minds and emotions during my trading. I'm going to show you how you can make more money in trading, optimize your trade journal, just some tips and tricks for your trade journal that you can use just to become a better trader today and find some problems that you can fix in your trading. So let's just jump right in. Edgewonk. I use Edgewonk because Trader Dante told me like 8 years ago to use it, and I've been stuck on it ever since. I tried Tradezella today, but it was just extremely complicated to use and I don't like the UI. Edgewonk, I have a link in the description if you want to use that, and if you don't want to use that, it's just edgewonk.com. I have a code that will take it off. I think it's like $10. If you want to use that, I would appreciate that, and if not, that's fine. So let's dive right into it. So a trade journal is always, it's following the results. You can see here it is profit factor 1.36. There's nothing cool, nothing special with this. And you can see this chart is some drawdowns. It's not pretty choppy. It's not really that good. But there's something called an Edgewonk, a tilt meter. The tilt meter measures your exit, your entries, and your management. So it essentially measures how well you execute according to whatever you set up. In my case, it's how well I execute towards my strategy, my entry rules, my exit rules. And you can see here, this is the result. It's going down, but you can also see the bars in the background. Those are the tilt meter. And if that goes down, it means your execution is going down. And here's going up. So it means your execution is well. It's positive. It's good. You're not taking too late entries. So here on the entry comment, you can see these are putting it down too late, too early. They will put it down. And the signal bar puts break of the previous candle high, signal bar next candle close. They are the positive ones. So you can see here in the second one, the bars are going down, price is going down. This is not a healthy drawdown. This is how it should look. So you can see price is going down, but the bars are staying. So this is a healthy drawdown. And if you compare this drawdown right here to this and this, these are much more faster, quicker, deeper. And this one is a slow, and then we start pushing up again. So this is a healthy drawdown. And you can really just start focusing more on the process rather than the P&L and see, okay, how well did I actually execute by using the tilt meter? I use it all the time. And from this, I also know that, okay, I actually remember that my problem here was too early entries. And if you look at my stats without early entries, you have a profit factor of 3.78. Amazing profit factor, really, really high. And all the bars are going up. So that's a really good way, which brings us to tips number 2 is some people, they do entry comments and it will be perfect entry or good entry and bad entry. But you should have your exact entry comments. Exact signal bar next candle close or signal bar break the previous candle. Those are the only ones we want. Exit comments, you want let hit stop loss or ATM set, or it's too early or too late. That's what we want. Same with the trade management. And also I did a guide on this just to how you want to set it up so you can have a weekly reflection that you will just in a very easy way see what you're doing wrong and see what you need to focus on for the next week. So that's just a little extra tips that I like to use. And then the second one is to have a trade custom statistics. That's called follow process, photo if not. This is also for your weekly reflection and understanding what is confusing you, what is hard to take, what is a trade that doesn't really work for you. I remember that on this trade journal, I had a 5-minute double bottom and that was always confusing me and it was making my results really bad. So that's a setup I deleted from doing this thing. And you can see there's wrong entry, wrong exit, wrong bias, or confusion. I probably use this one the most, confusion. So did I follow the process? And the way I like to follow the process, I created a thing, it's called a one-page trading plan. So you build your entry, exit, TPs, your sizing, your rating on all your setups on one page. And then you have it next to you when you trade. Actually, I have mine here. I'll show you. So I have mine here right now. So basically your entries, exit, stop loss, ads, everything. You can take my setups if you want. So if you didn't follow that process, you take a photo, and then every week, by the end of the week, you go through all the photos on the bad trades that you took, and you see, why did I do that? And you ask yourself, okay, maybe I should delete this setup, or I need to define my entries, or define my exit, or change my TP strategy. So it's a really good way of understanding what you need to do next in your trading. And then the last thing that I like to use is the simulator. And this is really cool. It just simulates, it's a Monte Carlo simulator, and it simulates your trades. And this is what I use to delete setups or whatever it could be. You can even try if you should only trade on Fridays or Mondays or whatever, and you can see how that will work out in reality. So you can see here the divine timing if I do that one. So it just takes it from my trades and makes simulations. So that's like, okay, it's not too good. And you can also see what kind of drawdowns you can expect when you're trading these things. Let's see if we have another trade. So one interesting I know is the Zeus hammer. This one, yeah, exactly. You can see that this is not even really, even from a simulation, this is not a profitable trade. So it creates confusion. It makes me like take bad trades, and also it just shit. My longest losing streak on these is 29 in a row, and longest winning streak is 4. That's shit. I know it's good RR, but still. So what you can do with this is play around with your setups, play around with anything, and just find what works, find what doesn't work, and delete what doesn't work, basically. Just keep it so simple. And then you can start thinking about, okay, what would happen if I start risking more? What's going to happen? What's going to happen if I have 50% win rate here? And it's really nice to actually create your expectations of what if I just traded the best setups that I have. So I have something called trade rating. So what if I just traded A setups and just do A setups, for example? How would my trading look? Like, look at that. That's just A setups. And I deleted my B setups and now I'm only trading A setups. So I hope this was helpful. If it wasn't helpful, please leave a dislike. And if it was helpful, leave a like. And I love doing these videos. So if you want to support me and just use code MORETOTRADING on Edgewonk, feel free to do so. And if I can be more clear, just let me know how I can do that so I can help you in the best way, because I love doing this. And I think everyone should do trade journaling because it's super important.